Okay, so to get our lesson started, we're going to start out with a little video so that we can review something that you've been learning in school, okay? So we've been talking about the ones and the tens place. You said you'd know a little bit about this, that you've kind of learned how to draw little pictures at school and figure out how many tens are in a number, right? Okay, so let's start out with a video for review. And let's watch it. When you count numbers 1 and 9, well, he can help you then. He's a helpful little fella, let me tell you. We're counting fast deep in the 10. A 16 would take ages if you counted one by one. But grab a 10 and then 6 ones, and suddenly you're done. Grab a 10 and then 6 ones, speed your counting fun. The 12's a 10 and 2 1. 17's a 10 and 7. 19's a 10 and 9 1. A 10 and 1 is 11. So now you know the secret to counting tricky teens. You take a 10 and add some ones to get just what you need. Yes, you take a 10 and add some ones to get just what you need. Alright, so that was our video.
For more songs, games, and
so in the video, if they had a number like 13, it was 10 and what? 10 and how many ones?
13.
13. So let's say you have the number 13. Let's use this. So if I have the number 10, the number 13, in the video, they said the number 13 was 10 plus how many ones? 10 plus what number would make 13? 10, you want to use your fingers to count? 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So it was 3 fingers, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if we wanted to get, let's use another example. So if we wanted to count to 11, we would count to 10, right? And then how many more would we have to add to that to get to 11? 18. All right, so let's do 18. So if we wanted to get the number 18, let's draw a little picture. So we have 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? So to get to the number 18, we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 and 8 is 18. You see it? All right, you want to try another one? And then you can draw the little picture. So let's say we're going to do the number 12. What would that be? Can you show me? It would be 10 and then from 10 you can count however many more you need, right? So 10, you can draw your little 10. All right, 10. And how many more do you need to get to 12 from 10? 10. Counting. How many more would you have to count? 10. You can use your fingers. 10 and 10, 11. So that's 1, 12. So how many fingers did we use to get to 12? 10. We already had 10, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, right? So we wrote the 10 here. And then we're going to continue counting from there to get to 12, right? 11, 12. There we are. We're at the number we wanted. So how many more fingers did we use? We had the 10 plus how many more fingers did we have to use to get to 12?
2.
2 more fingers. Good job. So it's 10 and 2 makes 12, right? 10 and 2 makes 12. Good job. Okay, so 10 and 2 makes 12. Let's try another number. Let's try a number that's a little bit harder. How about we do 17? 17 is 10 and how many? There you go. You can draw little circles. You can draw little lines.
Number box.
You can draw a number box. Yeah, you want to draw a number box? Yeah. Good job. All right. So what's going to be our last number here?
This number.
This number, yeah, 17. So 17 here. Go ahead and write it in there. 17. And we know that 17 has a 10 in there, right? Like there's 10 inside 17. So let's go ahead and write our 10 right there. All right. So how do we get from 10 to 17? How many more do we need?
18.
18? You want to try it? Do you want to count it out? So if we're at 10 already, and we're trying to get to 17, we're going to need 18 more to get all the way to 17? No, that's too many? Yeah? Okay. So how many more? Do you want to use your fingers to count from 10? So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many was that?
6, 7.
7. So that was 7 fingers that we used to get to 17. So go ahead and write your 7 right there for me. Okay. And let's see. So let's try one more number. Alright, so let's try the number 15. If we have. Alright, so we have the number 15 here, right? And we have here 10 circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But we need 15 circles. So we're going to keep counting, right? So we have 10 already, and we need 5 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if we had 10 already, how many more did we need to get to 15? 5. We needed 5 more circles. All right, let's try another one. One last example. All right, the number 13. All right, so we have the number 13, and we've already counted up to 10. Let's pretend these are tens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10, definitely 10, right? And we are trying to get to 13. How many more do we need? Here you go. Can you show me? We need 5 more. Do you want to count all the circles for me to double check to see that they all equal to 13?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let me see. Will you count it one more time for me, starting from the beginning?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. What about those in the bottom? Did we add a little bit too many circles? You can erase them. All right. So we got to 13. And when we got to 13, how many circles did we have? 3. So we only needed 3 more, right? Okay, good job. All right, let's try it a little bit of a different way. So we have this wheel here, and let's go here. So we have this wheel, and this wheel has a few numbers, and we can spin it to get a number, right? So let's review a little bit more. So you see this wheel here. You want to spin the wheel for me? All you have to do is click right here. And then it's going to land on a number. So all you do is click it, and then you click it again, and it's going to land on a number. Okay? All right, let's get it to stop. All right, go ahead and click it. What number is that?
10.
This one? It landed on this one. Maybe like this. What number is it? 8. Okay. So let's say that we are trying to get to the number 18. All right. So we have the number 18. Oh, it's upside down for you. The number 18. How many more circles do you need to draw to? How about you do circles that are not filled in? How many more do you need? That's 1. Keep counting until you get to 18 for me. You were at 2. Can you draw some more over here till we get to 18? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's count to see how many we have all together so far. So how many did we have here?
10.
10. And if we keep counting here, how many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So 10 and 7 makes what? You want to count? 10, 11, 12. You can count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17. Are we at 18 yet? No? Do we need to add or take away any to get to 18? So if we're trying to get to 18, what do we need to do? Add. How many do you think we need to add? We're at 17 and we're trying to get to 18. How many more do you think we need to get to 18? Well, let's try counting one more time. Start from the beginning for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So you're at 19 now. All right. And we were trying to get to 18, right? So first we were at 17. And now we are at 19. And what did you do to get to 19?
Circles.
How many circles did you do? Do you remember? I think you might have added 2 circles. So how many circles do you think we needed to get to 18? 2. So we had 17 circles. And then you added 2 circles. And that put us at 19. Is 19 bigger or smaller than 18? Bigger. Oh, so we have too many, do you think? You're not sure? So 17, 18, 19. Would you agree that that's the order of the numbers? 17, 18, 19. Is 17 the smaller number? Yes? Okay. And is 19 bigger than 17? Yes? How about 18? Is 18 bigger than 17? Yeah, okay, so 18 is bigger than 17, and so is 19. How about we try it one more time? Okay? So we were trying to get to 18. We're going to start again from 10. Because I think we might be getting a little bit confused to where we have too many, we have too little. How about we try something different? What if we have another one of these squares? Okay, so we have how many here all together?
10.
10, good job. So do you think you can add in little circles for me until you get to 18? You can count out loud for me.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. So to fill them out completely, it makes 20, right? But we weren't trying to get 20. We were trying to get 18. I heard you say 18 in there. How about we try it again and we try to stop at 18? Okay? All right, let's try it one more time. So, do we have to count these or do we already know how many are in here? We already know what's in there. And how many did you say there was?
10.
10. Will you write that down for me right there? Okay, so we know that this square has 10 inside, right? Okay, so 10, but we're trying to get to 18, right? So we're going to use these over here to keep counting to help us get to 18. But remember, try to be careful so that you don't go too far. We're going to try to stop at 18, okay? So go ahead and count. Continue from 10 and start counting here for me.
11, 12, 13,
13,
14, 15, 16,
16,
17,
17,
18.
18. Does that sound familiar? Is that the number we were looking for? 18. Okay, so we're finally at the number that we were looking for, right? And we had, how many times did it take us? It took us 10. And how many more over here? How many more? You want to count these on this side for me so we can figure out how many more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
10 and 8. It took us 8 more in addition to this these 10 that we had over here. It took us 8 more to get to. So will you write 8 for me? And this one is 8, remember? There's only 8 inside of here. So will you write 8 for me? So you had written something for me that you've done in school that's similar to this. May I borrow the pen? So you said you've used these little squares, right? Equals, and then there's one last square over here, right? Let's draw it like this so it's bigger. Okay, so you said you used these at school, right? So whenever you're adding numbers, So for example here, we were trying to come up with the number 18, right? So we know 18 is our answer. And we already had 10, right? So we had 10, and this is the mystery number that we were trying to figure out. We were trying to figure out if we had 10, how many more were we needing to get to that 18?
17.
17? How many did you count inside this little box? In here. You want to count them again for me one more time? Here you go, and then you can write it underneath. So count it for me.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
15. What about the ones in the bottom?
16, 17, 18.
18. And how many dots is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So it took 8 more to get to 18. Will you go ahead and write that 8 for me right there? 8. And we're writing the number 8. Right here, can you write the number 8 for me? I think that's a good job. So it took all these on this side, which was 10, and it also took 8 more to get to 18, right? That's a lot of counting. All right. So here we had the 10, and we had 8 more, and it took us all the way to 18. All right. Let's use these cards, and we're going to do one last example, okay? And then we're going to play a game on the computer. So, what number should we use? Let's pick a card. Okay. This is going to be your first number. And then this is going to be your second mystery number. All right. Go ahead and pick a card. One card. The bottom one. What number is that? Which one are you going to pick?
2.
2? Okay. So let's say that your number is... Let's put them together to see what number they make.
1 and 2.
And together, if you write a 1 and a 2 next to each other, what number do they make?
3.
If you add them together, yes, but if I write them like this, what number is that?
Can I count my finger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay, so when you put them together, that number is 12, right? Okay, so let's say we're trying to get to the number 12. And let's say we already started and we already had 10 of these, right? So how many did we say we had here?
10.
10. And do we have to count them every single time to figure out that they're 10? No, it's always 10, right? So we're trying to get to 12, and we've counted up to 10, but we need a few more to get to 12. Will you draw your dots for me to see how many more we need? How many is that?
2.
2. Good job. So, all together here, how many dots do we have?
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. So we only needed how many more dots to get to 12?
2.
2. How did you know that?
I learned it in school.
You learned it in school? Well, you did a really good job. You knew exactly the right amount of dots that we needed to get to 12. All right, we're going to pull one more mystery number. All right. All right. What number do you have now?
Looks like 6 and 9.
6 or 9? Do you want it to be a 9 or a 6?
9.
You want it to be a 9? Oh, okay. So we have here your mystery number. And what is your mystery number?
1 and 9.
1 and 9. We're going to call this 10 and 9. Okay, so this is 19, the number 19. When you put them together, side by side, you have the number 19. So let's say we're trying to get to our number 19. And we've already started counting, and we've counted 10 so far. But we need a few more to get to 19. So, will you draw some dots for me so that we can try to figure out how many more we need to get to 19? There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Are you at your number? Good job. Okay, so we are at the number we needed to get to. How many more did we need to get to that number? We already had 10. So 10 and how many make 19? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay, so you needed 9 more. Will you go ahead and write 9 there for me?
This one
It goes this way. Okay, so 10 and 9 make 19 because these two together, when you add them together, what happens? What number do you get to? 19. So if I count all of these in this box plus all of these in this box, I'm going to get to the number 19? Yeah, you're right. I am going to get to the number 19. Okay, so let's practice this one more time, but now I'm going to let you play a little game. And when you play this little game, it's going to help you practice this a little bit more, okay?